Did you know that in 2002, J.J. Abrams was going to make a Superman movie starring Josh Hartnett as Superman? I think most people know Josh Hartnett from Pearl Harbor, which did an amazing job, which makes sense why a couple years later he would be getting offered a role like Superman. The movie was called Superman Flyby, and it was going to be an origin story for Superman coming to Earth, falling in love with Lois Lane. There was a whole lot of issues with this movie, starting with this suit. He looks like the Silk Man. I don't know what I'm looking at. Besides that, though, it was in competition with a lot of things at the time. You can pause to read this if you want. This actually explains kind of what the story was going to look like. In the movie, Superman was supposed to have an ultimatum of either dying by kryptonite poisoning or saving Lois Lane. He saves Lois Lane and he ends up dying. This is where it gets really weird. It says that Jor-El feels Kal-El's death and he offs himself to meet him in Kryptonian heaven. And he tells Kal-El in Kryptonian heaven that he needs to go back to Earth and fulfill his prophecy of ending the Kryptonian Civil War. And then big fight across the city, long battle. And apparently he receives the beating of his life by Superman. Then he has to get rid of the spike bomb that will destroy the Earth. Needless to say, they scrapped J.J. Abrams' Superman movie for Superman Returns that came out in 2004. Personally, I think it worked out how it should, but it's always cool looking back and seeing what could have been.